Man, I was rocking out to the music. Never mind. What's up, everybody?
What is up?
It is season 4, episode 7. What's going on, everybody? We are back as always. The Enough Said crew in the house. We got visitors today. We are excited about. Well, you guys might be excited about them. I'm not, but whatever. Yeah. Anyway, we got it going on as always. Enough Said crew at gmail.com. We are on every Sunday morning at 11 a.m. I know it's early for some people, but that's what we do before the game, guys. We got to get it in before the game. So, feel free to fill up that chat room. We know we got some people on today. We got a lot to talk about, including the Eagles' first loss. We got the San Francisco first loss. We got Debo hurt. We got Christian McCaffrey hurt. We got a lot of things going on today. Half of San Francisco's team is hurt, but they got Brock Purdy. That's all they need.
Brock Purdy.
All right. Let's talk about this. Let's get everybody in. Here we go. The normal suspects here. Jermaine, when he's on the show, it can be insane, but he still can't get over Dak being called Rain. What up, Jermaine?
Yeah.
What up, Jermaine?
Hey, another Sunday. Man, can you believe we're in week 7? This is crazy.
Flying.
Man.
It's flying,
man. My
flying.
God. But no, it's all good. It's all good. Feeling good. Woke up this morning. I'm thankful for that. Let's get it. Waiting.
Yes,
We got some special guests again, man. So yeah, let's get it. We got 2 good guys. Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. This next guy staying in Las Vegas is something that he just can't fathom. He really wants a 49ers jersey on that Devontae Adams. Mike, it's not happening, man.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. It's a wish. I'm just,
keep drinking.
it's one of those things where you see, like Belichick used to always say, it's like you want to get rid of a guy, before it's too late, and Debo has that look to me of just, you may want to move on before it's too late, especially with the contract he's got and the injuries and all that kind of stuff. But, don't look like nothing's happening. Oh, well.
Why not? You guys give away draft picks and then you trade away players and all that stuff. Why not? Just do it.
Go big,
Do it. Yeah, like you said, you got that motto. George, Lynch has that motto. It's like, hey, all right, we messed up. Let's move on.
Yeah. We'll talk about it. All right.
Last but not least, and I got to admit, Andre, Mike helped me out with this one. So,
oh God,
staying in Las, yeah, you should be okay. He may not know the difference between Starry and Sprite, but when it comes to the Niners in Cleveland, the man got it right. All right, it's Andre, everybody, what's up?
Yeah, what's up, man? Yep, I got it right.
I saw it in the food store, Dre. It was like this mountain of Sprite. I'm like, dude, I gotta take this for Dre.
What is going on?
Hey, man, it must be where I live, man. They don't got no Sprite.
It was taller than me, and I was like, "Oh, I'm in this like mountain of Sprite." I'm like, "Oh, I gotta send this to Dre."
Hey, if I'm coming up there for Thanksgiving, right? And if I'm driving up from Atlanta, I'm definitely dropping by that McDonald's, Dre. It's like, yo, can I get a large Sprite? Offer $3.22. I know what that McDonald's is.
No, man.
And then I'm coming by your house. I'm coming by your house and I'm throwing it in your face. I'm like, here, taste that.
Somebody just Amazon him something. I mean, Amazon him or something. All right.
That's funny.
All right. Now I'm going to need your help with this one, guys. So we'll bring our first guest in now. All right. We'll bring the first one in. So you got to help me with the end of this and you guys will know what I mean. He is the co-host of the All Dressed Up show. You know it's about to go down when you hear, come on, guys. You know.
I know.
Bring in KD, Dre. Bring him in. Let's get this guy in.
KD.
Oh,
you got the hurts.
There it is.
KD in the house.
Living or dying. Man. Oh, there it is. Yo, come on, KD, you had to like that. I even got the song in the rhyme. I mean, come on,
I appreciate
man.
that. I appreciate
what I'm saying?
Anytime you plug the music, I mean, I need to put this thing on Spotify, get some streams or something.
I know, man. Can you give us a little? Do you have it up or no? Can you give us?
Do I
should probably
have it up?
Yeah. Oh, here he goes. He's gonna bring it up.
There it is.
Here it is. All right, here it
A
is.
little bit.
All right,
There.
here it is. There it is.
Nice. KD.
KD.
All right. That's it.
All right, we got to get his other co-host in. He is killing it with his new show, Have Streams. If you haven't seen it, it's a really cool show.
Oh my
Now
God.
all he needs is Sam Howell not to kill his dreams. Bring him in. It's Hef, everybody. What up?
What up, Hef?
Hef?
What up? That's what
Hef,
put you
what's
guys-
going
I'm gonna put
on,
you guys in
man?
the center. Put my all dressed up in the
Oh
center.
my God.
In the middle, man. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
we got him on.
Happy Sunday to the best sports show in the land, man.
There
Sorry
we
I was
go.
on mute, man.
All
Happy
right.
Sunday.
There he goes. Yo, man,
Yeah.
Hef, tell him about Have Streams a little bit. What's going on?
So have streams.
All right, that's
is,
good. No one cares. So next show.
Wow. Wow.
I'm
Wow.
Oh, brother.
Hef, I'm kidding you, Hef. No, seriously. Tell the people about Have Streams. It's a pretty cool show, man. We do want to hear it. Tell us about it.
So have streams media is the new YouTube channel. I appreciate you guys giving me a chance. We're not going to talk too long, but
Yeah.
working on different projects. One is the Climbback series. We have a lot of people telling their personal stories about really hitting rock bottom. Some people did some jail time, had some tough losses in their life, but they're on telling how they turn their lives around, and it's inspiring. Please check it out. And we have some new content coming, so thank you very much for letting me share.
Oh, of course.
Nice.
man.
Very
Oh,
nice, man. That's
Love
that's
it.
what's up.
Yeah, so between
That
All
is what's
Dressed
up.
Up and Have Streams, they got it going on. You got to check out both shows. All Dressed Up, we'll talk about everything about what body parts to clean, modern things going on in the music world, all types of stuff.
Yeah, good
Clean
content.
your feet, clean your legs, clean your spleen, whatever it might be. These guys have it going on, and that's
Man,
all.
common knowledge ain't common, man.
Yeah, there you go.
Think about it.
But
I mean,
most
damn.
important, they got fancy, and that's the main thing. That's
Yeah.
Now, Sal, I'm not gonna let you get off the hook for getting a ghostwriter.
You know, I know.
You said
Oh.
somebody wrote your intro this week, or Dre helped you out. You can't be getting ghostwriters.
I know, man. I'm telling you.
What
You
up?
don't need Drake
What
in
up,
your
what
show.
up, Rod?
I know,
Yeah.
He
man.
said, "Take that damn jersey off."
Oh man, now he's got. Oh
He
shoot,
said,
here we go. Oh,
take
Eagle
that off.
fans
in the
are
chat.
ready.
KD, man, you got to get a jersey to just to annoy Sal to have Howie Roseman on that back of that jersey.
You know?
Man, definitely got to get that, man.
Man,
I'll bring up Howie in a little bit. I got one thing about Howie. but I'll
oh,
bring
here
him
we
up
go,
in a minute.
Jermaine. Here we
wow.
go.
Here we go.
Here we
I
go.
like Howie, man. I like Howie.
Dre knows what it is because I talked to him about it. And Dre's gonna bring up Jamarcus Russell and Hurts. I know he was thinking about that. And so we'll
Jamarcus
talk
Russell,
about
yeah,
that.
and that's another thing I wanted. I mean,
Yeah.
you're really going off the deep end, Dre.
Woo.
Come on, man.
I'm
Jamarcus,
talking,
there's
about,
no.
I'm talking about stealing money, man. If you
Yeah,
don't perform.
I understand that.
I ain't talking about the level of skills. Of course,
I
Hurts got
understand,
more
I
than he do.
understand that, but still, regardless, money or whatever, man, Hurts is not in the same category as Jamarcus Russell. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can't leave you.
Okay.
You're going there after half a season. Jeez.
Right. Yeah, man.
Right?
The man was MVP
I'm like
last
Sal,
year.
man. I want winners.
I
That
want
was
winners.
Marcus
I want
Russell.
winners.
This,
Yeah.
So what's up?
Serious roller
What's
coaster.
going on?
All right, let's go
Get
over
into
this
this.
recap from
Go
last
on mute,
week.
Katie.
And until like he proves otherwise, he's Jalen Howe for now. All right, I'm just saying that until he proves
Jalen
otherwise.
Jalen Howe.
Godly.
Jalen Howe.
Man, that's all I'm saying. All right, let's talk about this Eagles loss. I was the only one, for the record, that picked the Eagles to lose last week, whether you like it or not, KD.
I told you he was going to get it right one week. I told you he was
know?
going to get it right. Told you he was
So,
going to get it right one week, Sal.
And Sal, lead into that. You were the winner last week of our picks.
Woo! All
You were
right.
3-2. Mike, you was the worst. You
I
only
know.
had one win.
I
One and
know.
four.
Yeah, that's
I wonder who that win was.
Yeah.
All right, so
The
KD,
Bengals.
what's going on? Is Jalen just? I mean, is it rusty?
Oh.
But we're week 5, week 6. What the hell? I mean, week 7. I mean, come on. Would we keep giving him a pass? What's going on with Jalen?
Pass.
All
I can't.
right.
Oh, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Look, let me say this, okay? I was on mute. All right. Nobody has stolen more money in the 21st century than Carson Wentz. So let's move on after that.
Oh, Hef, I know Hef's not going to go against that. Hef, what do you think, man?
I totally agree. Keep going, K Dizzle. You're on fire.
So Sal, I'm not gonna, look, I don't agree. I don't trust any of your picks. Because first of all, you're an Eagles fan. Against them every week. I don't know.
Yeah.
On the bye week, I think they're gonna lose. That's so. Bad game. There's no ifs, ands, buts around it. We'll see what they're made of tonight against the Dolphins. They play a really good team tonight, and then I don't know if it's going to be a shootout. It just depends on how strong the defense shows up and how strong the offense shows up. Because I know that we're a better team. Because look at both records. The one team that they played that have a really good nucleus of a team is Buffalo.
Yep.
And they got kind of pummeled. Let's be honest, right?
Yes, they did.
The biggest test we had was the New York Jets defense. And we, they came out to play.
True.
And to be honest, everybody who's played this Jets defense, regardless of their trash offense, right, has had trouble. Everybody you say that's a top-tier quarterback, Patrick Mahomes, we don't say, I know Josh Allen's in that top-tier quarterback, but everybody who's played these guys has had issues. So I can't even be mad at the fact that, hey, even along with our missteps, that we lost this game purely because we made more mistakes than anything else. The Jets were perfect on turnovers. We had 4. There was no way we were going to win that game with 4 turnovers. And I can't even fault Jalen Hurts for a few of them. So,
I was going to say, I agree with that, except that I don't want to see Jalen Hurts regress. I mean, throws across his body, rolling out of the pocket with double coverage for gain of 1 yard, holding on to the ball too long, not throwing the ball away. That's
I don't know if I can't say if it's of aggression, because when you're in that thick of it, and you've got to now keep in mind, you're 5-0, you got the world on your shoulders. You just got paid, so he's making some mistakes, right? But at the same time, during that entire game, you had Devontae Smith, who's normally clutch, drop like 3 or 4 passes. So now your mentality for that game is skewed. Maybe he's off. Maybe I can't really give him the targets that he needs. You've seen Dallas Goedert drop a few passes, have a pass be dropped or come out of his hands and be intercepted. So you got a lot going on in that game, and you just made mistakes all the way around. So
I hear you on that, but I'm looking at it overall in the last 5 weeks. Jalen's just off compared to last year. He's hesitant in the run.
Yep.
I mean, he's always only one looking one way for AJ Brown. But I'm just a little concerned of this next 5 games. We about to go in some real heavy trenches with some tough teams.
Right.
And like Sal said, he's actually the second player that holds the ball longest. The first is actually Russell Wilson. But the problem with that is, though, it's not because the problem is because he was so used to holding that ball last season because he had all day.
Right.
He had all day. So he has to kind of like break out of that habit and just start doing what he was doing last season. That's all. I'm not saying Hurts is doing, he's doing, but I'm just not seeing what I'm seeing last year. And I don't know if that's part of the offensive coordinator as well. It's just my opinion.
You're looking. This is my analogy. All right. If you're looking at the 5 weeks, all right, of this season and all that stuff, and it started with New England, and then it went to Minnesota, and everybody's copycatting because they're not letting Jalen Hurts throw that ball. They're not getting beat deep. They rather you beat them with the run instead of them getting gashed.
Yep.
You know what I mean? With AJ Brown and Devontae Smith getting beat deep. That's one of the things where I'm thinking that's why Jalen Hurts is holding on that ball, because he wants to go deep all the time. And they're not these defenses are not allowing that. They're not allowing that, guys. They're not allowing it.
And I'll say this too, Jermaine. What they've done is they've adjusted more so than anything else to the PA pass, so the PA run, or the quarterback option. So they're staying. So your linebackers have adjusted. They say, okay, we don't want to get beat. So instead of giving it away right away, we're going to give a 1 second, 2 second pause and then push into our coverages. If you watch it, because everybody's doing the same thing. So now you have the option on the quarterback where he's going to keep it because he's thinking one thing, and then he sees that it's taken away. So now you have to let those plays materialize. You have to hold the ball a lot more versus getting it out right in your hands. Now, what he has to do in this instance too is because yes, we have a new offensive play caller, we have a new offensive system. What you got to do is you got to trust the first read, or you got to trust the first call in your eyes. Some of those that he should have gave to DeAndre Swift and let him run the ball. Some of those he should have kept that he let him run. So it's just a matter of learning how each individual defense is going to play you.
Yeah.
1 and 2, learning the entire offense. Everybody's so worried because one thing that Philly did was light everybody up last year because they could not defend what they were doing because your defense couldn't think fast enough. Now that the game is slow for the defense and they've caught up with them, and you see with everybody, right? So it's not just Philly. It's highlighted with Philly because they were the most prolific with doing it. Right. Everybody has changed up. And Tua, the luxury that he has is that he's got Tyreek Hill in the back, so it doesn't matter what it looks like.
Yeah,
toss that thing up, and he will get underneath it, and most people can't catch it.
Yeah,
and that's really the crux to it. And they have so many other gadget plays that they do. But I don't want to keep rambling.
But you got good points right there.
Got good points.
Points are there.
I was like,
point, baby.
I don't want to keep rambling. But you gotta be honest with yourself and say, okay, everybody's looking for Philly to come out and light it up, but you have an entire season of footage to look at, even though they don't have the same play caller. You got an entire season of footage to look at to say, okay, I can dissect it and figure out. Now, keep in mind, Shane Steichen is no longer there. Where's he at? He's Indianapolis. Our defense is picking them apart too. Yes. So now the Shane Steichen playbook is out there. It's been out there for a year. It's no longer fresh. It's no longer new. Now you can't get punched in the face with it like you can before. Everybody's figuring it out. So the game now is slowing down. So now you got to figure out the alternate ways. They're now pissed at the brotherly shove because they can't stop it. So now we're talking about outlawing it because it's unfair to the teams. So next year they're gonna have a whole film on it and figure out how to stop it. They'll line up the defense.
Nobody's scared of the brotherly shove. K does. I wasn't even gonna say anything, but you've been talking way too goddamn long.
I know.
And this is not my show. But God damn, bro.
Go ahead, Hef. Go ahead, Hef. Go.
Are you done?
Done.
No, all I wanted to say was nobody's afraid of the patty cake push or the tushy tussle, whatever y'all call it. Nobody's afraid of it. I just want to know, how many games are y'all really going to be in position to run that play from here on out? Like, I'm looking ahead while you went on this long soliloquy, K Dizzle, about the Eagles. I'm looking at the Dolphins. I'm looking at the Commanders next week. I'm looking at the Cowboys the week after that. I'm looking at the Chiefs the week after that. I'm looking at the Bills the week after that. It's getting real right now. And I would hope, and I'm going to just cut it off here. I will hope that the Eagle hasn't landed, like has teams caught up, like you said, to this film, to this offense. Like Rod Coop says, you guys can win literally in any type of way offensively, but I've seen you in shootouts, and yes, you've won them, but against the Commanders, 31 points given up against the Commanders. You guys give up 28 points to the Vikings. If you give up over 30 points to the Dolphins tonight, I don't know how much I really am afraid of Jalen Hurts in that defense.
Look,
I'm afraid.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Giddy. Go ahead.
I'm sure you guys got some counter punches. Come on.
No, look, I want to go back to the tush push. That's what we call it. All right, it's not the Philly brotherly love. It's the tush push. You're in their ass and you're pushing. All right, you're in Jalen Hurts' ass and you're pushing. Look, I told you guys on your show when we did your show, we did a season thing and whatnot, and we talked about it. Look, everybody's mad because you can't stop it. All right, with that tush push. And I just want to make sure the bottom line is don't put yourself in that damn predicament. Okay. How about that? You're 4th and 1. You know what's going to happen. Yep. So if it's 3rd and 10 and they get the 4th and 1, what's going then at 3rd and 10, be proactive and saying, all right, we need to stop them to have them at 4th and 5. Don't put yourself in that damn position.
Yep.
So that's just stop being a bunch of babies and stop being, crying. Oh, we can't, they got to ban that because we can't. Don't put yourself in that damn predicament. That's all. That's the bottom line. 4th and 1, it's coming. You can't stop it. People is trying to copy it, like the Giants, and they had 2 of their linemen get hurt, which I thought that was just hilarious. You know what I mean? So everybody's trying to copy it, and then I think Buffalo tried to do it on Monday night, and they got smashed.
I don't think it's just a formation, man. I don't think it's just a formation. I think like you guys are really doing something that people don't know what y'all are doing. Like it must be like the way the line goes down because that shit works.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. Gets lower.
I'll tell you this. There's a play coming, and I think they already did it once. That you think the tush push is coming? Someone's gonna be wide open on the outside. It's coming. It's coming. You can't be that stupid to say it. And that's why, and I think that's what defense is doing. You know what I mean? There's like, oh, wait a minute, we need to cover this outside. That's why it's working so well because a play action or bootleg and Jalen goes, it's you can get a lot of plays from that tush push, and that's why everybody's mad.
They did it last week. They did run outside last week, Jalen, with it. They faked it.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
it's coming. Yeah, you got to be honest. You got to keep it honest. That's all.
It's Sunday, Jermaine. You preaching, Jermaine, chapter 2, verse 15. It's on what you're saying, but I'm gonna add on to that. Everybody was talking about, our secondary is injured or weak or whatever, and then we're talking about Jalen. I'm gonna say what's intact is the front 4. They've been doing great for the first 5 games, and I was saying this off podcast that we can get the pass rush to Tua. I really think that we win that, Tua ain't gonna get to Hill. That's what I was trying to say last week, Jermaine. I was like, let Hill run all day. Let the cheetah go everywhere. I don't care. But Tua's got to get it to him. That's the thing.
Yeah. All right. So that 4. So all right. They can't. I think they can get to him, but I think it's not even just Hill. It's just Waddle on the other side. I mean, you cannot look today. You cannot get in the track meet. You cannot get in the track. You got to control the ball, get back to running. Jalen Hurts, 45. You drop back 45 times. Come on, man. You know what I mean? You've done it before with the run game, and you control the clock. You got to control that damn clock today.
I agree.
Don't sit up there and get in the track meet, going back and forth and whatnot. And then you got a problem. I'm just saying. Use DeAndre Swift. Use all 4 of your monsters that you have in the backfield. Run the damn rock. And let's control the clock. And at the end of the game, if we win the time of possession, we won this game.
We won the game,
but there ain't no track. This can't be a track meet.
Boy, Jermaine coming out here.
Preach, man. I feel the whole man.
Well, if that's the case, then Brian Johnson better not call 50 passes and 14 runs.
You're right.
That's the problem.
It's got to be up to Jalen. And I heard Seth Joyner was saying it. He's like, look, he said there was plays that was coming in. It's like, yo, what the heck?
Yeah.
But you know what? They changed it. They changed it on the run. It's like, all right, we're running this. You know what I mean? Because this ain't happening. But Jalen's got to take it upon himself. I'm like, wait, why are we dropping back 45 times?
Hey, speaking of which, I want to ask you guys a question. What happened to Devontae? Has he taken a step back in that offense? I saw you picked up Julio Jones. What's up with that?
Julio Jones is a red zone threat. That's all he is. He's gonna be. He's not gonna get on the field the first 3 downs and all that stuff. When you get down there, 3rd and 8 or 3rd and 7, and you're inside the red zone, that's where you. That's money. That's money right there. That's all you're doing. That's money.
He's a
big body in the end zone.
Deep decoy in the middle of the field.
Yep. Yeah.
Exactly.
He's another outlet. He's another safety valve other than Dallas Goedert.
Exactly.
Dallas.
Yeah.
So you can't double Dallas, Julio, Devontae, and AJ at the same time.
Right.
If you throw the ball to Julio and he's got decent space now, he's still got good hands.
Yeah.
So it's trouble. It's trouble.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. I made a prediction earlier in the year that Brian Johnson would not make it to a second year. I just don't see the creative.
Wow.
I just don't.
He's
just not
I guess that was a Howie issue right there.
Right? All right, let's bring up Howie. All right, because you guys let him off the hook now. All right, let's talk about Howie. All right,
yeah.
So Howie told us that Carson Wentz was the man. He paid him like such. We couldn't sign certain people because we paid him that much. All right, and so forth. So now we're being told, okay, this guy, Jalen Hurts, is the guy. We're paying him $255 million. He's our franchise quarterback. Now you can't sign other players as much. And you're starting to see that with the depth now with some of the injuries. So this would be if it doesn't work out, and I'm not saying that that's the case yet with Jalen. I mean, Jalen's a good quarterback. But if it gets to the point where now he picked 2 quarterbacks all of a sudden that weren't franchise quarterbacks that he paid and told us as such, then is it finally time to look at Howie and say, Howie got it wrong? Like, this is ridiculous. Now this is 2 in a row.
Well, look, Sal, you just answered your question. It's not there yet. Okay, you know what I mean.
It's getting there. It's getting
there.
It's
not even close. It's not getting there.
It's getting there. If he continues to play like he's playing, you know. And you're starting to see some of the effects, like some of these guys and some of the depth. You're starting to see it with these injuries. Is not what you can see at their safety position. They're one of the worst secondaries in the league. Why? Because they have nobody behind Bradbury. They got nobody behind Slay. They don't have anybody behind Blankenship, who's not a starting safety. He's a backup safety at best. That was
you know what, Sal? Let me ask you a question. Sal, let me ask you a question, bro. Let me ask you a question.
Scathing.
Who in the NFL has the depth that you want to have? Who in the NFL? You tell me one team that has depth like you want in the NFL.
Chiefs.
Please tell me. Huh? The Chiefs.
They just won 2 Super Bowls. Who else would have depth like the Chiefs? They won 2 Super Bowls.
Not with that defense.
Okay.
Who else do you want?
Especially the secondary.
The Chiefs.
Who is better than the Chiefs right now? Who's better than the Chiefs right now?
Who's better than
Detroit?
Oh my God.
Cleveland.
Yeah.
I could keep
Cleveland?
naming.
Yeah.
Philly's better than the Chiefs.
You lose. Detroit lose Sauce Gardner. I mean, not Sauce Gardner. What's his name? The one that we had.
Gardner Johnson. Yeah.
KD. Huh? Yeah.
Gardner
Johnson. I mean, they didn't lose.
And they got Hutchinson in the
let's
line.
when they win 2 Super Bowls, then we'll talk about it.
Well, we went.
Wow.
So now you're a Chiefs man.
I didn't say I was a Chiefs fan. You asked me a question about their depth. I'm not a Chiefs fan.
The depth on defense. You're talking about defense. The depth on defense.
Hold on.
I love this.
I'm talking depth overall. So, depth overall.
This is the equivalent of me watching my parlays turn green. And I ain't gonna do nothing. I'm just stepping back and I'm just watching them turn green.
Let's be honest, right? Let's be honest. We have almost virtually the same defense we have last year. We got the same 2 lockdown corners on the end, right? We got a couple changes in middle linebacker, and we have a better front line.
Yep.
Can we say it's not the defense itself, and can we say it's the play calling?
No, I don't think they had the same. I don't think the depth is there on defense this year, and I've said that all along. Their starters may be a little bit better, but their depth is not there like it was last year.
So the only difference is you had Avonte Maddox go out early.
No,
right?
there's other guys too.
Okay.
So,
well, look.
Yeah.
Okay. You got your core. You got your 1 and your 2s locked, right? Can we say that it is play calling? And the reason why I say that is, look, we do have a decent run defense on the front because the 4 improved. The backside is the play calling because the 4 improved and your backside only lost 3 people. You lost 3 people, right? You lost CJ. You lost the 2 middle linebackers, but you still got your bookend corners. Your boy Jonathan Gannon is out there still. You got them balling. The Arizona Cardinals balling out there. Even in spite of their record, they're balling out there. They've been in every single game that they've played. Let's be honest. It's the
they are.
I think the only person that agree with you is Dre.
Look.
That's right.
They are 28th in the league in passing defense, something like that. Yeah. It's been awful. And Slay and those guys are above 30 years old. By the end of the year, they slow down. They did that last year.
They do slow down.
And they have nobody behind them right now. Whether Avonte Maddox is there or not, there's nobody behind those 2. What are you going to do, Job? No, come on.
They've been playing a lot more zone than they have been playing man. You got Bradbury who's man.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
I was about to say that they don't really play man. They don't even bump up on the line with them, you know.
And what man does is it takes away the timing of the quarterback for that receiver to break and move. And during that time, your front line gets in and rattles the quarterback and moves him off his step. It's play calling. Please, somebody help me.
How many games have you guys actually played from behind? Pause. This year, how many games have you played from behind besides the Commanders?
After Washington, it was Vikings, right?
So what I noticed, and it's easy for me to say this because no team really looks great when they're playing from behind, but I'm a little concerned when you're playing against these top teams like the 49ers, like the Lions, if they get these leads with that defense. I'll be honest with you. Just because you guys can give up yards and you're averaging, and I'm a stats guy, you're averaging 298 yards per game allowed.
Because we bend, but we don't break.
That's what I'm saying. You're not breaking against the Commanders. You might break against some of those top-notch teams, is all I'm saying.
Very true.
Very true.
That's true.
Well,
Murders. What Sal calls it, Murders Row is coming up.
Exactly. Out tonight.
But look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I still got them at best. I mean, at worst, I still have Philly going 12-5. I still have them going 12-5. Looking at the schedule, okay, they blew it against the Jets. They did. They blew it against the Jets, and I think Mike was like, "There's no such thing," and I don't know if he really said this precisely. There's no such game as a trap game. I mean, were they looking at Miami? You know what I mean? Were they looking at Miami and they just laid down? They was like, "Oh well, in the worst game, our worst game, we're still going to beat the Jets." Because they didn't have their two top corners, and you're playing Zach Wilson. Okay?
Well,
you're playing Zach Wilson.
It's a healthy loss too.
Yeah, and you got Hef's Commanders coming up. What are you going to overlook them for Dallas? You better wake
up.
That's
the thing. I feel that Philadelphia really has to outright win the division games. They got to. They got to sweep all three.
Agree. They got to sweep. They're going to sweep.
Phenomenal point.
Because Jermaine, my worst is actually 11. Mine is actually 11-6. That's my worst. And
I got them. Yeah.
And this Dallas crap is coming back up. So
I'm not look, the way they're playing and the way that game was ugly. What was it, Sunday night? That was just ugly. I'm not worried now. I'm really not worried about that. Dallas is such a train wreck.
You guys cannot lose. You guys cannot lose.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
I agree with you, Hev.
You guys cannot lose that game at home. If you guys lose that game at home to Dallas, that is not going to be good news.
Oh, well, then,
rolling into Kansas City is not going to be good, bro.
Yeah.
Nope. Yeah. They're going to pick y'all apart for 2 weeks straight.
I ain't worried.
All right. One thing I was saying in the text message to you guys, with the Niners and the Eagles losing and everything, look at the conference. The whole entire NFC.
True.
It's 3 teams.
Yeah.
It's the Lions, Niners, and Eagles, and everyone else. You have no idea what you're getting with them. I mean, Tampa's still the best team in the NFC South, but they're not that strong.
Yeah.
So I mean, their record could be 11-5, 11-6, whatever, or 12-5. You're gonna be number 1 or 2 seed. I mean, I think the way the field is, you're definitely gonna be in the playoffs no matter what. I mean, it's just the way it's shaking out.
Hopefully, they'll learn from that Jets loss and not have to learn from a Cowboy loss.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. Learn from the Jets loss and not from a Dallas loss, because definitely at home, because that definitely will be ugly. It will be ugly. It will be ugly.
So Sal, man, let's get into these picks that you said you picked.
Well, we got the picks this week.
Here we go.
We got 5 games as usual, guys. We got the Chargers and the Chiefs. So let's do it. Who do we got, guys? We'll start with our man up there, Mike in the corner. What do you got?
But we kept talking about teams that really don't look like themselves, and to some degree, the Chiefs don't really like themselves. Mahomes really hasn't been as strong of as an MVP as he was last year. Kind of like hurts a little way. I think it's just a lot of teams that figure things out. That said, I'm still going with the Chiefs. The Chargers keep finding ways to lose, man. It just, I don't know what it is. It's something with that coaching, man. He just finds a way to make the wrong decision at the wrong time.
All right. What you got?
Happy you got, man?
Chargers red zone offense needs work. I'm taking the Chiefs just off of that point alone. When I seen that Cowboy game, the Chargers lost that game 6 times.
They sure did. I love it. They sure did.
Seven.
7. He's going with 7. Oh man.
I was not impressed with that at all. And I'm not even gonna hate on the Cowboys, but when they asked that dumbass question, did you win? The Chargers lost that game.
Oh my god.
Yeah. How about you, KD? You next, buddy. How about you?
Chargers don't lose back to back. I take Chargers.
Whoa. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
All right, Jermaine.
Hey, just like Mike said, the Chiefs are not the Chiefs from last year. All right, point blank. All right. I'm telling you, and I'm still sticking to my guns. When the playoffs start, they're going to miss Tyreek Hill. I'm sorry. I think they could be bounced out early in the playoffs, but then in the same breath, the Chargers it's just a mess. I mean, I didn't know, I didn't know that stat, KD, that they don't lose 2 in a row, but they're going to lose. They're going to lose tonight. I mean, they're going to lose today. I'm picking the Chiefs.
Okay.
All right,
man. Go, Sal. I got to think about this.
Yeah, I don't see the Chargers. Just I don't know. I think
that's
Kansas
City.
Sal. Kansas City just I know the Chargers were my team. They're too inconsistent. They just their defense can't seem to get it together. They can't hold leads as much as I like them. Yeah, Kansas City's gonna get this one. So that means it's up to Dre.
I might be jumping out the window with KD. Now this is interesting because if you guys look at the five games that the Chiefs win, honestly, it comes down to Kelsey.
Yes, it does.
It does. It comes down to Kelsey.
But that's all you got.
But what I'm saying though is,
all that depth they got, right?
Kelsey's not 100%. Yeah, right. Kelsey's not 100%. His ankles bothering him.
You're right. Yep.
Right. Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes, but at the same time, he needs Kelsey to be like out there. I mean, he needs him to be catching it to get get it going. Then they can put all those points up. Yeah. But the Chiefs are home. That's hard for any team visiting.
Can I say this real fast?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Kelsey. All right, what he had? 12 or 14 receptions? All right, somebody correct me. Okay, I'm looking at the how he's wide open. How he's wide open every time. Even
it's like
in the red zone.
He can't be that good, right?
Exactly. That's what I'm going at, bro. That's what I'm going at. You took the words right. You're in the end zone. What do you think what's going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? You take his number one read away. But the man in the end zone is wide open. He's not doing no jukes. He's not shooking everybody or anything. What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on, man?
I see, in my opinion, I see 2 things. One, he runs his route. By that time, it's over because Patrick Mahomes is all over the place. Everybody starts dying down, right? The defense has died down. He's starting to, sneak around. And all of a sudden, Patrick Mahomes finds Kelsey.
I don't care what the defensive play call is. If I'm a linebacker, if I'm a safety or anything, I'm looking for Kelsey. And anywhere he goes, that's where I'm going. All right, that's where I'm going. Yeah. He should not be wide open. And if he does catch it, smack him, punch him in the mouth.
Unless he's a Jerry Rice route runner. I mean,
because
that's all they got.
Mahomes is in the pocket for 5 seconds.
Right.
Open. But let's say, I'm going to give you a quick stat. The last 5 of the 6 games that they've played against each other have been a single score game. Usually 6 points or under where the games have been won. So it is going to be a tightly contested game. I think this is a bounce back game and a bounce back game for the Chargers.
Yeah.
I think it'd be by a bad team like the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
Still
Dre, who's your pick?
San Diego.
He's picking San Diego. He's jumping out the window.
The Chargers, all right.
Long wolf out.
I can see it being close. I mean, a lot of the games this year for the Chiefs have been close. Only one game was a blowout. It was the Bears. They haven't really been lighting it up this year.
They're still ranked 3rd in passing, 5th in offense.
Justin Fields is questionable, right? I don't think
he's he's not playing.
Yeah.
He's not playing.
All right, number 2, Sal. We got
number 2. We got Atlanta and Tampa Bay.
Why?
What?
That's exactly my question. We always pick a basement dweller each week, like you know what I mean. So
this ain't no basement.
Game. What do you
This
want?
Brown.
You
So
know,
that game's gonna be on NPR.
This isn't a well.
all right, we'll skip that one now. If anybody does care, Mike, what do you got between that one? Atlanta Robinson going to save the day?
I'll go with Tampa Bay.
I'm taking Tampa. Right.
Yeah, I'll go with Tampa. It's a division game, and I just think Tampa just, is still just a better team. I think Atlanta's still trying to figure things out, especially with Desmond Ritter and that relationship they got down there with the coaching and stuff. And him, I don't see him pulling through. So I got the Bucks.
Got the Bucks. Half. What you got?
Two good defenses. I had the liberty of watching Atlanta play my team last week. Ritter definitely gets erratic. I'm liking Tampa Bay's defense today in a low-scoring, grind-out divisional victory for Tampa.
Okay.
All right.
Tampa. All right.
Jermaine.
We got KD. What you got?
Oh, you gonna do KD? All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
Tampa. No question.
Drop the mic. Tampa.
Atlanta don't have
drop the mic.
They're lying to themselves with Desmond Ritter. They're telling everybody that they're going to go with Desmond Ritter, and then when the draft comes up, they're going to mortgage the house to go get Caleb Williams. He's in the draft. Let's be honest. Desmond Ritter is not the answer.
All right. Jermaine?
Yeah.
Look, y'all talking about Desmond Ritter. Look, I'm predicting right now, I'm making a bold prediction. Bijan Robinson is going to be running all over the Tampa Bay defense like diarrhea. All right, that's what I'm saying. All right, Bijan, this is the coming out party. Bijan Robinson's been holding it down the first 6 games. He's gonna be running. He's gonna be running today. Y'all talking about Desmond Ritter. Y'all forgetting about Bijan Robinson. Yeah. I think this is his coming out party today. It's coming out party. Two touchdowns for Bijan today. 2 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns.
TL is Jermaine. Sal, who you got?
I am going to go with Atlanta today. I think Atlanta is going to do enough to just get by in that one. I think they're going to rely heavily on the run, try to control it a little bit. With Bijan Robinson, I think they will pull that out. It's going to be close, but I think Atlanta will pull that out at the end. So, with that being said, let's get to some of the other games here. Detroit and Baltimore is the big one today.
I take Atlanta.
Ooh. Oh, sorry, Dre. I forgot. Yes, you're taking Dre is taking Atlanta. All right, Dre's jumping off the bridge with me on that one, out the window.
Jumping out the window.
All right, Mike, we got Detroit and Baltimore. Your boy, a quarterback in Baltimore, is not doing what they thought he'd do.
I'm still taking the Ravens
here.
Still picking the Ravens.
Mike, you taking the Ravens?
I'm picking the Ravens. Picking the Ravens. Yep.
Quote the Ravens. Well, quote Mike.
Yep. Quote the Ravens. Yep.
Half what's going on? What do you got, man?
I mean, I'm Detroit.
Detroit.
I don't want to make this long either, but I'm not feeling this new offense with Lamar. They've been talking about this new coordinator. I don't see the comfort, and I don't see the tight end Andrews being able to do a Kelsey impersonation today to save the Ravens, man.
All right.
Gotcha.
All right. We'll go on with KD then.
Lions big too.
Are they real though? Lions for real?
Just put an exclamation point on that.
To answer your question, for me, yes, Detroit's for real.
Detroit's for real.
Yeah.
A lot of us had picked them in the beginning of the year to
correct.
Yeah.
What you got, Jermaine?
Same here with Detroit. I know they're a little banged up and whatnot, but definitely Detroit. I mean, Baltimore. I don't. You just don't know what you're getting out of Baltimore each week. So
that's true.
That's right.
Sal, when you pick and I pick, it depends if Mike's gonna be the lone wolf. So go ahead.
All right. No, I'm gonna stick with Detroit on this one. I don't see Baltimore kind of coming out.
All right, Mike. This might be it, Mike. When you start keeping that lead, I'll tell you in a second.
Hey, man, what's going on, Mike? What's going going on over there? You scared to pick against the Ravens because you live in Maryland? I mean, come on, man.
No, look, Detroit. I'm picking the Ravens. I think Detroit's solid. Don't get me wrong; they're definitely an improved team. But I've seen the Ravens do some pretty good things on offense this year.
Mike got that Raven influence. That's a suburban influence.
Lamar's been improving some, so and their defense is solid, and I don't think Detroit's really played a defense of that caliber yet. So I think Goff could struggle, and I think it could be a lot closer game. And Baltimore's definitely got the better kicker, so. I think this could be one of those upsets where people will just kind of like, we think the Lions are great, and then they lose, and then they come back down to earth, kind of like everybody else's teams.
This is a good road test for Detroit. I am taking Detroit, but I'm going to make a bold prediction here: 3 turnovers by Lamar, 3, and one of them is going to be Hutchinson sacking him.
That's a blowout if that happens.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what I'm calling.
That's a bold prediction right there.
Who you picking, Dre? Who you picking?
Detroit.
Detroit. Oh,
okay.
He's always been Detroit.
Yeah. So you got Detroit. All right. Most of us say Detroit is there.
It's
all right.
It's only Mike.
Yeah, only Mike. Speaking of Mike, Minnesota and San Fran. All I can say is you lose to Kirk Cousins without JJ. Man, come on, Mike.
Woo!
Like you said, what I have canceling check down Charlie. Kirk Cousins will always take the check down, still trying to win the game. So no, look, San Francisco, I'm definitely picking them. I mean, we're missing some key people. They're missing some key people. I know they're going to blitz the heck out of Brock Purdy. They said Minnesota is probably one of the top blitzing defenses, or they blitz the most out of any defense this year. But I think Brock will punish them for that, and they'll win.
Is Christian
get
playing?
back on track?
Is McCaffrey playing?
Questionable.
Questionable.
Game time.
Yep.
Yeah. Debo's definitely out. Trent Williams sounds like definitely out.
Yeah.
But we get Dre Greenlaw is back. So that'll help with the defense.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So I expect the defense to feast. Yeah.
You
got half.
They better feast.
This is one of those games where the NFL wishes they had a flex schedule and they could take this off Monday night because they did not prepare for this Viking team to come in the way that they're going to come in. But San Fran big. It'll be a snoozer.
All right, San Fran, KD.
Yeah, the Minnesota Vikings couldn't hold the football if it were ducked into the chest.
That's a good one.
I can't even laugh.
I know.
I got to look up the stat of turnovers, but I mean, it's like I don't know.
They have a lot.
They can't catch a cold. They can't catch crabs.
They got they fumble the ball a lot.
But they lead the league in turnovers, don't they?
They just give it to the lineman when he just ride past. He just walk past and just hand it to him. So they said they got to get the fundamentals. I don't, we passed the fundamentals. This is the middle of the season. 49ers. It might not be. They missing a lot of pieces, but 49ers.
Yeah, as tempted as it is, I mean, you can't. I don't know. Nothing can be finer than being a 49er. So we'll go with 49ers.
Mike, well done.
Jermaine
was like,
So
Sal or Jermaine, you both. I mean, I'm gonna make this real quick. I got San Fran. Are we all unanimous? It's just boom.
Unanimous.
Okay.
Yeah, unless Jermaine wants to jump out the window.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, damn. I mean, you just want to speak for me?
Yeah.
I was with you, Jermaine. I said unless Jermaine wants to jump out the window.
Nah, I got Sam. No, I got San Fran.
All right, that's the last one.
I think we all know who the last one is. We all know who the last one is. All right, Miami at you know who. Let's do it. Jalen Hurts, Mike.
We got two more. We got two more because we're gonna figure out who the Commanders playing today.
Okay, hold on a second. I'll tell you. Let me answer that, Sal. We play the New York Football Giants. And don't let me hold on, guys, bro. Because I know my team very well. This is a team that can still beat us. I mean, Washington can win every damn game and lose to the Giants any given Sunday. So they will be locked in. But we busting that ass, man.
Yeah, I think that's unanimous. That I mean, the Washington should beat the Giants. Anybody feel differently? I mean, come on. If they lose to the Giants,
hey.
I think Chase Young's got something to say today. I think he's tired of probably hearing and seeing his face in all these trade talks and relocation talks. I think he realizes that it's time for him to put his imprint on the football game. I see Chase getting a defensive touchdown today. That's my bold prediction.
Okay. Daniel Jones is out.
Exactly. Tyrod Taylor's going to be in trouble.
So it's going to be okay.
And Evan Neal's out.
All right. It's going to be.
Yeah. Whatever.
I can pick Washington.
Whatever. He's like,
so what happened? So what happened last week? Was Buffalo that bad?
No, but that's what I'm saying. I mean, Buffalo's they're still a top tier team, and they gave him. If it wasn't for the mistake, I mean, the Giants that one mistake at halftime, Giants would have won that game.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like,
so I mean, you have no disrespect. I mean, you coming out here saying that Washington's gonna blow the doors off. I mean, that's just pump the.
I've been wrong all year. I've been wrong all year about Washington blowing the doors off anybody. I gotta be right eventually. I picked us to blow Chicago out. I'm gonna be honest with you. I picked Washington to blow Chicago out. I haven't recovered from that. I just feel like right here in the back of my head.
Yeah, it's still in the back of your head. Yeah.
So I have to talk like this to like get that out.
That's right, Mike.
I feel you.
They're playing in New York. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're in New York.
Danny Dimes. I mean, I'm sorry.
Are y'all still talking about that? Y'all still I thought we were talking about Philly Dolphins.
Okay, so we got Washington. All right.
Ooh, all of us.
I'll pick Washington, but if they lose, I wouldn't be surprised. But I'll pick Washington.
Mike's like the more Marcus talks, I'm taking the Giants.
Man. I'm going to the Giants.
You going with the Giants, KD?
Going with the Giants.
I know.
Sal Giants. Hold on. All y'all coming in.
No, I'm not. I'm taking Washington. I'm taking
Washington. I mean, Sal's picking Washington.
I'm taking New York. I'm taking New York.
I'll take Washington. I wouldn't bet on that game for my life.
My parlay, man.
I'm taking Washington as well.
I'm going with my heart. No, I seriously see a big defensive game. I think the defense is going to show up today. That's just my prediction.
Chase Young's about to get traded. He's about to get traded.
We've been talking about it for years about showing up. So yeah, that defense needs to show up. That front line needs to do it.
Number one draft picks on that line.
Yeah,
and animals, man.
And Rod got Washington too.
He got Washington.
Hesitant to say Aaron Washington. Yeah. We saw that Bears game. That should have been a blowout.
Well, honestly, guys, and this is where I'm gonna leave up with the Commanders for the day. I've been saying this for a while. I'm still on the fence with Sam Howell. I really don't know what the team's gonna do with this guy. I mean, when I see his face, he's on that another one of those quarterbacks on Mount Rushmore that has that scary face. When he's getting chased and pressure, you're like, "Are you okay, Sam? It's gonna be okay." But it really comes down to whatever Sam Howell you get, man, and that's a scary statement.
You know what? I got two shorts coming out. I think one, you said Sam Howell was like God, and now you're saying he's not.
Obviously,
he said obviously.
Reality hit me, Jerry. I'm not a psycho. I tried.
I tried.
But no, I mean, he's one of those quarterbacks.
I got you, man. I'm just messing with you.
Like you said about Buffalo, I mean,
yeah,
he makes the throws. Every quarterback in the NFL can make these throws.
Yeah.
But when you get them in that time of possession, and the defense is coming around, and you need to make that play, you got to get that third down conversion. He's not always clicking, man. So
yeah,
we'll see.
Takes too many sacks. He gets hit a lot.
He holds the ball long too. That's another quarterback that holds the ball long.
He gets hit a lot because of that.
Right. So Sal, when we do this Eagle Miami, I'll give everybody the total where we're standing.
Okay. All right.
So let's go. All
right. It starts with Mike. Got Eagles against Miami.
Eagles.
What do you got? Eagles.
100% Eagles. Yep.
All right. Hef.
He's picking Dolphins. He got to go to the Super Bowl.
Dolphins, baby.
He's going to go to the Super Bowl.
Dolphins.
KD.
He's picking the Dolphins. KD.
Eagles.
We know.
How dare you?
We know. Jermaine.
You know.
Timestamp.
You know,
Oh, now Jermaine is a realist, guy. So here we go.
Wait, I pick against the Eagles. I'm not a fan, but Jermaine's a realist. Come on.
Come on, Jermaine. Make it make sense for you fans out here.
Okay, Sal,
Tell the truth,
on another
Jermaine.
planet, Sal. Sometimes that's all.
Eagles versus practice squad. I'm taking practice squad, guys.
You know, Howie's been picking the practice squad players. I just don't trust them.
I just don't.
I don't trust
I'm torn. Look, just like I said early in the podcast, that they cannot get in a track meet. You got to control the clock. At the end of the game, that's the first thing I'm looking at is the time of possession. If you lose the time of possession, you lose this game. All right. So I mean, they got to run the ball. They got to run the ball just like they passed the ball last week. All right. That's what I want to see. All right, come third, fourth quarter, run the hell out of DeAndre Swift. Run the hell.
You really think they can't hang in the track meet? I mean, that's
Good
Super Bowl
question,
with the
Mike.
track
Good
meet.
question,
I mean,
Mike.
I don't know. I think they could
I
hang.
don't know, Mike. I don't know.
Miami's defense is not good.
Yeah,
You know,
I get it.
I don't know.
But
I
then,
think
okay,
they could-
well, if they could do the tracking, then it comes down to turnovers. Who's going to turn the ball out? You can't turn the ball over. All right, you can't turn the ball. You run in the track meet, and then Jalen Hurts becomes dumbfounded and throws a dumb interception.
Do you guys know who the number one rushing?
That could cost the game.
Do you guys know who the number one
interception,
rushing team is right now?
Huh?
Do you guys know who the number one rushing team is? Right now? The Dolphins.
See, you forgetting about that run? Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, how much of that is skewed by one game, right? That I mean, Denver kind of like took all their stats and went through the roof.
Yeah.
You know?
They've been sitting there ever since.
Oh my God.
I'm going with the Eagles, but you know, it's definitely some question marks. I'm telling you right now. I'm saying it right now. I look, track meet, turnovers. They got to win the time of possession. All right, I'm going with the Eagles, but I'm not feeling very comfortable, and that's being real, Dre.
Yeah, and what Rod said, it was Swift before we had we didn't run the ball, so we were number one.
Yeah,
and now Eagles are number two because of Miami's big 70-something game they had.
I do have Tyreek and AJ Brown on the same fantasy team, so I love that combination.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow, how did you pull that one off?
Tell me about it, Jermaine, and that's what I do, man. I always pull off.
All right, Sal, you know I'm taking the Eagles, so now we come to you. What's going on, man?
Oh my God.
Oh, Miami. Here he is.
What did KD say? He picked the. I know.
Now, before Sal answers, ADU. He was 1-4 against picking the Eagles, right? Now he's 2-4 because he got that, the last week with the Jets.
That's hilarious.
So, Sal, where are you going?
I think this is a game that the Eagles want to get right desperately, and I think that a lot was said in the locker room last week. I do think the Eagles will pull this out. I think it's going to be close. I agree with Jermaine. I'm not comfortable about it, but I do think that the Eagles will pull it out.
Ooh, look, this is an 8:20 game. I'm gonna tell you right now, if they lose and they lose bad, I'm not going to work tomorrow. I'm calling out because I wore my jersey Friday, and I got it all plastered and everything. I got plastered there. Y'all better win this game, or if I see you Monday, I'm not coming in Monday. If they,
come on, man,
I'm going in Monday.
You gotta take the good with the bad, man.
So from last week, Sal was the winner from week 6. He was 3-2. Mike was 1-4. Jermaine, you were 2-3. I was 2-3. So check this out. Jermaine, you have tied now with Mike.
21 caught up to you,
21-9.
Okay.
I'm 16-14, and Sal's 14-15.
So,
all
right.
All them bad Eagles picks.
Slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race.
So
man.
Slow and steady wins the race. So now Mike is 0-0 now.
All right.
0-0. Between hopefully
Lamar Jackson bails me out today.
That's what I was gonna say. That's the difference right there. The Bengals game. The Ravens game is the difference there. I think.
I don't know about Lamar today.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
We'll see.
That's a hope, a wish, and a prayer because them wideouts ain't doing nothing for him.
They will. They'll figure it out.
Doing nothing.
Going with the Ravens.
All right, man. Let's find out what goes on. All right, we got real quick, just go around real fast, guys. Closing thoughts for this week, then we'll wrap this up. So we'll start with our guest, of course, as always. KD, kick us off, man. Final thoughts for this week.
Go Eagles.
That's it.
I'm the long-winded guy.
For shizzle.
You're talking a whole lot for shizzle.
That's it.
Oh, no, Go
Let's
Eagles.
get to
There's some really good matchups. The middle of the season, injuries are starting to play a big role in it. Everybody's figuring each other out. It's all about who wants it more at this point. You got how many? We got 10 weeks left. 10 more games.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Playoffs are starting to shape up. Go Eagles. All I got.
All right. I go up to the guy, then Commanders outfit. What do you got?
Hey, man. Rest in peace, Sean.
Who's that? Sean Taylor? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sean Taylor.
I still wear it's old. But anyway, we didn't bring up one quick thing, and I want to just end my time with saying that Bill Belichick has a secret contract. And he's got a long-term deal.
Yeah, I
and
saw
he
that
is
this
locked in. So for all you Patriots fans who want to jump off the ship, feel free. But also gamble responsibly, man. You know, the parlays are fun, but don't go out buying PlayStation 5s before all the checks go green.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
And the Dolphins' final score for the Eagle game tonight is going to be 35-31.
Yeah, you can't get that.
Woo! 30,
All right.
3 points.
Yeah,
3 points.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go to Christian McCaffrey up there. What do you got, man?
CMC.
I just want to say go Niners. You know, it is time to rebound. And I'm very curious to see how all the quarterbacks, you know, we talked about the early receipts and, you know, who got paid and so far hasn't really looked the part yet. I'm curious to see how a lot of those players do this weekend. You know, everything from Jalen to Herbert, you know, to I know Danny Dimes is out, but yeah, all these quarterbacks that got paid that we're told are the next generation. I really want to see how they do today.
True.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, that is
Jermaine,
true.
what do you got?
You know, I'm still stuck on, you know, with you know, the introduction that you gave me today as far as with Rain.
Oh my
Did y'all know? Did y'all did y'all know that Dakota's name is actually Rain?
Yeah, it's Rain Dakota.
I said what? I'm still stuck on that. I'm still messed up over that. I'm still back. I was like, how do you call
Rain
it?
Dakota?
He is eastbound and down.
Huh?
Eastbound and down.
He rains interception. He rains interception.
Yeah, he does. He rains interception.
Isn't it RAYNE?
Yeah.
That's why I said it's Rain.
Yeah. That's what I'm questioning.
You know,
I was like, yo, Rain Dakota. Okay.
He got a project name for real.
Hey, it's probably gonna take me another week to get past that.
About quarterback.
I'm so glad you brought that up. You got to clip that. That's hilarious, Dre.
It is hilarious, man. When I found that out last week, I was like, yo, what?
Y'all been rooting for Rain Dakota out there?
It's definitely gonna be a short half. I got it. It's gonna be a short.
Me up. That's the only thing that's on my mind, Sal. I mean,
Did Michelle know that? Did she know it was Rain?
Huh?
No, I don't think she knew it was Rain.
Oh,
But
she didn't know. Yeah.
no, but she said Dakota got to go.
Make it rain like Dak Prescott. That's the same thing.
Are you serious? I was like, okay, all right.
Crazy.
I don't have. That's the only thing I got. I mean, I'll have something next week, maybe. You know, but that's still messing me up. That's still messing me up. I'm sorry. Rain Dakota.
Funny.
Really?
All right, Trey, what do you got?
All right, so this is interesting for the AFC conference. So if Miami wins, they're 6-1. And they will be leading division if Kansas City loses, because you know they win it. So it'd be tied 6-1. We're saying Kansas City's going to win. Now, what's interesting though, you got a sleeper coming up. Well, I don't know if they call it a sleeper, but if Jacksonville wins, they become 6-2. They're 5-2. Miami's 5-1, and then what's the name is 5-1. So what I'm trying to say is though, Miami lose, Jacksonville wins. That's interesting how Jacksonville is going to be number 2 in the AFC conference behind Kansas.
I'm not shocked. I mean,
okay. I mean,
it's interesting, but I'm not shocked.
I mean, the AFC is like AFC South is not that strong. Colts in Texans, but Texans have really been showing something.
That's another one, yeah.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
So
I'm loving CJ Stroud, man. That
CJ Stroud. I've been talking about him, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So
happy from Brian's, you know.
Yeah. So that was on my mind because we talked about NFC conference. I'm looking at the AFC conference, and I hope Miami's 5-2.
Stroud went into a way better situation than Bryce.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Houston's on the up.
So my thoughts are Jalen better show me something today. All I'm saying is I don't want to see any steps back. I don't want to see any thrown across your body in a double, triple coverage for 1 yard.
What are you going to do if you see that?
I don't want to see him falling in the pocket because he's hanging on to the ball too long. I don't want to see, I will say this though, Dre, and this is for you.
Yes.
I like what I saw from AJ Brown because he showed it on the field. I think he made a step last week. I like because he didn't complain. He actually showed it on the field by his efforts. So I will give him that last week rather than just pouting on the sideline.
He complained once when that ball was thrown over his head, and he had every right to complain. You know what I mean? When they was driving on that last play and Jalen threw it over his head, he's like, "What the?" You know what I mean? Like,
does Jalen Hurts get mad?
Huh?
Does Jalen?
That's the thing too, man. That dude show no emotion.
No.
Yeah.
Emotion.
And that's what you can say about AJ Brown. He shows that emotion.
But to me, it's good. It's good. It's good and bad that Jalen Hurts and emotion. But last week when they were, I was feeling like you're just sitting over there, get riled up, go to the offense, get riled up. I didn't see that, and that kind of bothered me.
He does it all.
He's not that.
Get one bad game and we've crucified him.
It's not one bad game.
It wasn't one bad game, KD. I'm looking overall, man. The dude is off. He's just off.
I just can't believe you threw out Jamarcus Russell. I mean, that's
the reason why I said that because I was looking at the money and how Jamarcus Russell was good in college, and he came that first year in Oakland. And then after that second season, once he got that money, he didn't show. And we all talked about
Jamarcus Russell got the money from the start.
Well, the rookie, the $60 million in a $6.
I mean, at least Hurts had to go earn the money. I mean, he worked himself into that contract.
But we did talk about, even you mentioned it, Mike, about Debo ain't doing shit. And sorry, I said shit.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you can say
he got paid. There's a lot of guys that getting paid. The quarterbacks, look at all them, man. They ain't really doing nothing except for Patrick Mahomes, and he got restructured.
Do y'all see a trade for Debo Samuel in the near future? I do.
Who?
You can't while he's hurt.
Oh, you just seeing it in general.
I was saying it. I was kind of wishing it, but I don't know for who yet.
Everybody. They mortgage the house on CMC. You got Brandon Ayuk, who's younger. You can't pay everybody. So, and then you got you got another 2 years before you got to pay Brock, I think. So
I think they're going to find a way to sign Ayuk, and then that's Debo restructures. I think they're going to try to find a way to do some kind of trade or work something out. Not sure if it'll happen, this week, maybe by the end of the season. But I think they're going to move on from Debo.
And you have to pay your defense soon. So good luck with that.
Yeah, they'll figure it out. That's their job, right?
Yeah,
that's what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Pretty soon, your boy up there in San Francisco is going to have to get it right, just like Howie, because he's going to be paying the quarterback. He's going to have some tough decisions to make, and you can't hang on the Hargrave. Can't hang on the Hargrave
out there. Yeah,
you got Hargrave, but Fred Warner, Greenlaw, you got to pay them.
Fred, I think, is taking care of. Greenlaw is next up, though.
Yeah,
they're going to pay him. They're going to pay him.
They're going to pay him. Yeah, I think they will.
That's why they're going to get rid of Debo.
I can see it. Yeah.
All right. Well, as always, everybody, you can collect us, check us out, watch our posts, see us online, live stream, whatever, on all of our social media channels, Twitter, obviously YouTube. And of course, you can email us always at enoughsaidcrew@gmail.com. Make sure you check out Hef Streams Media and the All Dressed Up podcast, of course. All Dressed Up podcast every other week. Are you guys on this week or is it next week? I think you're doing back to back, right? This week? Because usually you run every other, but I know your schedule got messed up a little bit.
It got messed up a little bit.
Yeah.
What are we doing, baby?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
All right, so they're on this
week. Be a halftime.
All right.
Oh wow, yeah, I'll be doing it live.
Yeah, I
want
wanna-
to. That's be fun.
Oh, you know what? You know what, guys? Let's not because tonight I gotta watch this game. I gotta.
All right. You don't know what you can be saying.
Everybody who passionate about
Podcast
the
over.
ADU show. Let's see you next week, baby.
Got it. I hear that, Hef. You be like, look, I can't get on this show right now. No.
Now you give me the Bills and Giants will rock, but you know.
Hey, I also want to appreciate Rod Coop for being on here chatting
Yes,
with us.
absolutely.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Keep chatting with us.
Appreciate
Thank you.
guys.
Yeah,
Keep
appreciate
coming,
all our
man.
listeners and appreciate you guys coming on as always. Hef and KD, you know, always good having you guys on, and we love your show as well. So we appreciate the support as always. And
We love you
well, I
guys,
do.
man.
Jermaine doesn't, but you
Yeah.
know, I do.
Yeah. Those are my boys right there, man.
You mean, you could
know,
care
they
less,
bring it-
you know.
They bring it
I
every
just-
time, you know. So yeah, cool beans.
All right, everybody. We'll catch up with you next week. We got a hot episode 8 coming up. So check us out next week at 11 a.m. as always. Talk to everybody later.
All right, peace.
All right, peace. See ya.
Peace.